Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. I am Hype the Commentator and thank you all for joining me today. Today we are taking a look at Clash of the Castle 2024. Much like yesterday, I wasn't able to catch the show live, but I want to break it down match by match and call it all. And today we are taking a look at the Clash of the Castle main event from Glasgow, Scotland, where the Scotland native himself, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, looks to regain the World Heavyweight Championship and defeat the man who stole it from him, the Archer of Infamy. The Judgment Day's Damian Priest. Was Drew McIntyre able to do it? This is the first time I am watching this match, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. This matchup is all about the World Heavyweight Championship, and who they have waiting for them is the winner of the King of the Ring, the Lingadal Gunta, will be waiting for the winner of this match at SummerSlam. And will it be the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre regaining the world title, or will it be El Campeon, the current World Heavyweight Champion, the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest? As the bell has rung, this bout is officially underway. And the fans are on their feet to see their hero Drew McIntyre leave as the champion. And now they lock up, collar and elbow, center of the ring. It's going to be an early test of strength. These two similar in height, similar in size. But who is going to outmuscle the other as Drew McIntyre sends Priest in the corner early on. And now sending Damian Priest over. Drew McIntyre showing his strength over Priest early on. And Priest with a smile on his face is going to have to brush it off. Oh, clothesline from McIntyre, reeling early on. Going to pick up some momentum. Priest went for a clothesline of his own, ducked. And now McIntyre with a clothesline sends Priest to the outside. Gonna fly up and over. Taking out the champ on the floor. 275 pounds of the Scottish Warrior crashing and burning on Damian Priest. It's not every day you see a man the size of Drew McIntyre show athleticism like that. Went thinking of belly to belly. Damian Priest went for the eyes and sending Drew McIntyre into the steel ring post. Already at the count of 5. Gonna send McIntyre spine first into the ring barricade. And just like that, El Campeon has stopped the momentum of Drew McIntyre early on. And now getting back into the ring. You don't want to get counted out. Well, for Priest, there is champion's advantage. So if there was a count out, Priest would become the most hated man in Scotland. And the crowd, you can tell they don't like Damian Priest. We already knew who they were here to see, and that is the man who is in the corner, who may be on the receiving end of a splash. And he catches Damian Priest. Look at the power of the Scottish Warrior, the man who the Scottish fans came to see. And now Drew McIntyre is fighting back. What a right from Priest. Priest heads to the ropes, but McIntyre with a spine buster rolls through. Jackknife cover. Only enough for a 2 count. McIntyre thought that one was going to do. Let's take a look at this thunderous spine buster immediately into a jackknife cover, but it wasn't enough to keep Damian Priest down for the 3. And McIntyre is in control. This is what you want if you're Drew McIntyre. You are in the driver's seat. You have Damian Priest right where you want him as you slowly break him down piece by piece. But Priest with a counter elevated flatliner takes out the challenger. Drew McIntyre now in the corner. But that's the thing. And this match can change just like that. Damian Priest showing how quick things can change with an elbow splash to McIntyre in the corner. Picking up McIntyre and a breakaway. And goes to the cover. And a broken arrow from Damian Priest, only enough for a 2 count. Damian Priest back up to his feet. Now is taking control of this one. And Drew McIntyre going to start fighting back with a thunderous chop to the chest of the champion. And what a forearm from Priest. That was devastating. You heard the sound of that. I think they heard that one from the nosebleeds. Big boot to the face of Priest. McIntyre going to jump over, head up to the top. Oh, Priest went at McIntyre. McIntyre rolls under. Rolls through, and look at a Michinoku driver. Could have won the championship. This could do it. And Priest able to kick out it too. Drew McIntyre digging deep in the arsenal. You know, it's not every day we see a Michinoku driver from Drew McIntyre. McIntyre traveled all over the world. And McIntyre has Damian Priest right where he wants him. He is about to make sure Damian Priest dreams and goes to sleep. He was Drew McIntyre dreaming broken dreams, and he was going to make them come true with a... But instead, Damian Priest gets sent into the prime table. Hydrated enough for you? Enough hydration? And Drew McIntyre in control, sending Damian Priest back into the ring. Drew McIntyre has to pin or submit Damian Priest if he wants to leave his home turf as the champion, have the biggest celebration of his career. He set to win the world title in front of fans, which is the opportunity he wanted back in 2020. But Damian Priest gonna fly. Oh! Priest may have snapped his ankle. Now McIntyre knows where he is. McIntyre gonna take advantage of this. Drew McIntyre has Damian Priest right where he wants him. Oh my. In deep trouble is Damian Priest, caught up in the rope. Could have snapped his ankle on that. His leg is stuck. This is absolutely devastating for Damian Priest. He said to the ref, Eddie Arango, I can't win the title like this, so I got to break him free. And finally does. Able to break Priest free. Thunderous chop to the champion, to El Campeón. And Drew McIntyre picking up Damian Priest. And now Drew McIntyre with a suplex sends Damian Priest back into the ring. 1, 2, and no. Damian Priest kicking out of 2. That could have been it right then and there. Let's take a look at what happened one more time. Damian Priest tried to go for a flip of his own to the outside, but got his foot caught, and Drew McIntyre taking advantage of it. Drew McIntyre with a thunderous chop to the chest of Damian Priest. The Scottish Warrior wasted no time capitalizing. That's what it means to have a champion's mentality. Drew McIntyre wants to be at the top of the mountain again. Drew McIntyre carried the WWE through the pandemic era after defeating the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar in front of 0 fans at WrestleMania 36 in the Performance Center. And then he wanted his moment to win the world title in front of fans, and he finally did it at WrestleMania. But when he got in the face of Punk, it cost him everything. He could have left as the world champion, but Punk took out McIntyre. Priest capitalized and cashed in on Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre champion for about 5.5 minutes. The future has been shocked 1, 2, and oh, Damian Priest gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Milliseconds from McIntyre becoming champion after this beautiful future shock DDT. The same move that tore the tricep of CM Punk, who has been Drew's rival as of late. Those two have nothing but the utmost hatred for each other. And Drew McIntyre going after Damian Priest. And the adrenaline picking up for Priest, who's pushing through the pain of his ankle. And Damian Priest in control. Oh, wow, what a message sent to the WWE Universe. Damian Priest going to head up to the top. And Drew McIntyre with a right to Damian Priest. Thunderous chop to the champion. This is where things are going to become unpretty as these two head up to the top. McIntyre up on the second. Gives Damian back for disrespecting his people. McIntyre. Oh, Damian Priest. Oh, lands on his feet. Jumps up and over. Oh, this is going to be sharp because a razor's edge for Drew McIntyre. He's going to leave as the champion. This could do it for the world title, but McIntyre kicks out at 2. You can see the frustration in the eyes of Damian Priest. That was a picture-perfect razor's edge, but it wasn't enough to keep the Scottish Warrior down for the 3. What's it going to take to keep Drew McIntyre down? How far will he have to go? Trying to get feeling back in his leg after getting his foot caught in the ropes. And Drew McIntyre trying to get back up. Damian Priest already up on his knees. McIntyre now back up. Oh, look at that. Mocking Priest again. Getting revenge for mocking his people. And now trading blows back and forth. Tit for tat. Now these two work their way back up to their feet. Who's going to take this one? Who is going to leave Glasgow, Scotland as the World Heavyweight Champion? Will it be the Scottish Warrior? Will it be the Archer of Infamy, El Campeón? And these two now going back and forth, beating each other to the pulp in the center of the ring. Eddie Arengo, the referee, watching this very closely as it is our main event here at Clash of the Castle. What a forearm from Priest, stunning Drew McIntyre. But Drew McIntyre comes back with a forearm of his own and stuns Priest. But Priest comes back with a forearm of his own, nailing McIntyre, who's stunned, holding onto the ropes to keep himself held up. What a kick to the midsection of McIntyre. Now kick to the face. And you can see the trying to fight through the pain of his foot. Whoa. There's a kiss for you from Glasgow. A Glasgow kick, click kiss, but a step-up kick from and a spinning kick to the side of the head of McIntyre. Priest fighting through all the pain. And Drew saying, come on. Went for another spinning kick, but here comes a neck breaker from McIntyre. Both men are down and out. Center of the ring. This is a big turning point in this match. Who was going to leave as the champion? But before that, who is going to get back up to their feet to take control of this bout? Who has more left in the tank? And Drew McIntyre is feeling it. He's feeling it here on his turf. He could be moments away from leaving as the World Heavyweight Champion. He's fired up. Can you feel the energy here in the OVO Hydro? And instead, Damian Priest wisely rolling to the outside onto the floor. Damian Priest sweeps the legs of McIntyre, dragging McIntyre onto the floor. But a Glasgow kiss to El Campeon. And McIntyre. Oh, Claymore! Through the barricade. Damian Priest goes. But can Drew McIntyre capitalize? This is a big point for McIntyre. This is a huge opportunity. Get the champion back in the ring. Drew McIntyre has to get all that dead weight of Damian Priest. All 245 pounds of Damian Priest back into the squared circle. Is he going to be able to do it? And he does. It wasn't easy, but Drew McIntyre thriving on adrenaline right now. And he's measuring up. Damian Priest. This could do it. But instead, Priest catches McIntyre south of heaven. Priest gonna retain. 1, 2. Oh, but McIntyre with the will to live, the will to leave his home as champion. Able to fight, to live another day, to continue the match. Let's take a look at that south of heaven. Priest nearly put it away, but with not being able to put all the weight on his leg to get more pressure on, to get more force on that cover, may have cost Priest this match. Priest could have won, but it seems the pressure he couldn't put on his leg to get a deeper cover may have cost him. But Priest can't worry about what could have been. He's got to worry about what will be, and what will be for him is him needing to retain the championship. But Drew McIntyre is thriving on this emphatic crowd here in Glasgow, Scotland, continuing to push through the pain, pushing through the exhaustion for the WWE Universe, for his people. And Drew McIntyre perched up on the top and in position for something that's not going to be pretty at all. And McIntyre now fighting back at Damian Priest. Damian Priest sent back to the ring rather. Step up kick from Priest, but the bad leg still bothering him. And now pushing the ref away. Shoved ref Eddie Orengo away. And look at this, a Hurricane Rana from Priest despite the pain. How in the world did Priest do that? But a Claymore to win the championship. This could do it. 1, 2. Oh, but Priest kicks out at 2.5. I can't believe it. Drew McIntyre just pulled out a Claymore out of nowhere, but it wasn't enough to keep Priest down for the 3. A barely millisecond away. Look at that Claymore, picture perfect, nailing Priest. It would have done it, but it wasn't enough. Priest able to kick out. What a match we are witnessing here. It is our main event in Glasgow, Scotland at Clash of the Castle 2024. What does McIntyre have to do to keep Damian Priest away and take the title and celebrate in his home country with his family and friends in attendance? Drew McIntyre sending Priest in the corner with a throwaway, belly to belly. And Drew McIntyre is reeling. You can see the exhaustion is really set in, working slow. Crawling his way to Priest, picking him back up. Priest is out of it. Thunderous chop to El Campeon. Through the ovo. Oh, and now went for a belly, but a cymbal clap to McIntyre. Priest able to pick up McIntyre, breaks free. McIntyre sends Priest into the official. Eddie Orengo's hurt. This is exactly where Drew McIntyre wants him. Went for a Claymore, but countered. Priest able to intercept McIntyre. But now south of heaven, but sidesteps, ducks under. Claymore! But there's no official calling for another official. McIntyre's already got this one, but there's no official. Here comes another official. One. Oh! Look who it is. CM Punk may have just become the most hated man in Scotland. Drew McIntyre would have won it, but Punk coming out in the official shirt, pushing Punk into the corner. Low blow to Drew McIntyre. CM Punk and McIntyre's home country screwing Drew McIntyre. Talk about a Glasgow screw job. Look at what we've witnessed as CM Punk just watches on. And now, south of heaven. But Praise can he capitalize? And that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk has screwed Drew McIntyre. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a warrant for CM Punk's arrest, because he just stole Drew McIntyre's moment in front of his home country, in front of all of his friends and family here in Glasgow, Scotland, and Punk taking a bow for the performance of screwing over Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre's got to be livid for having everything taken from him. Not just once, but the second time in a row for McIntyre and at Clash of the Castle. Last time it was Solo costing McIntyre the undisputed WWE Championship against Roman Reigns. This time it is CM Punk costing Drew McIntyre the World Heavyweight Championship here in McIntyre's home country of Glasgow, Scotland. And Damian Priest, that's the story. Damian Priest is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Let's take a look at the South of Heaven. That was the first one. But the leg was up, and there wasn't enough pressure on McIntyre to get the full cover. And then McIntyre sending Priest into the official. And then let's take a look at this. Second South of Heaven comes. Drew McIntyre sidesteps, ducks under, picks the momentum. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Claymore. Went for the cover. Here comes the second official, but look who it is. And then to screw the day, here comes CM Punk to screw over Drew McIntyre. CM Punk taking this moment away from Drew McIntyre, much like Drew McIntyre mocked CM Punk and about how he took Punk's WrestleMania moment away. Then Punk with a low blow to Drew McIntyre, pushing McIntyre into the mat. Punk would leave the ring. And then this is the final blow. A South of Heaven to Drew McIntyre. Despite the pain in his leg, Damian Priest able to pull through. And that would be over. And Damian Priest is still the World Heavyweight Champion. El Campeón reigns supreme in our main event. What an interesting way to close out Clash of the Castle. Not the way a lot of these fans wanted to see it end. They wanted to see Drew McIntyre leave as the champion. But CM Punk flew all the way to Scotland to make sure that didn't happen. everybody, and that was Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest of the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event at Clash of the Castle in Glasgow, Scotland. Well, one thing that we can definitely say for sure is that that is not how the crowd in the OVO Hydro was expecting that to go. They were expecting and hoping to see Drew McIntyre, their hero, leave as the World Heavyweight Champion. But if there's one man who's more petty, who's pettier than Drew McIntyre, it is the man who hates him more than anything, the best in the world, CM Punk, who flew all the way over to Scotland to screw Drew McIntyre over and out of another World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Well, Damian Priest able to retain and reign supreme as El Campeon. What's next for Damian Priest is the King of the Ring as he awaits the Ring General Gunther at SummerSlam. What a match that's going to be. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all for all the love and support. Don't forget, follow me on all my socials on Instagram at Hype the Commentator, Twitch at Hype the Commentator, TikTok at Hype the Commentator, YouTube at Hype the Commentator, right here, and Hype Commentator on X. Thank you all for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.